Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Murder by Numbers, where we have just learned that Blake was indeed blackmailed into firing Honor, but we don't have a whole lot of reason why. Joining us for this is Dork Princess.
Talk about a dishonorable discharge, am I right?
Penance. So yeah, we could present those things to the almost himbo here, but he doesn't quite fit.
He's a guy you want to punch in the face.
Yeah, he doesn't fit the nice part of the himbo. The himbo triangle, he's missing that little corner, so.
I mean, he's nice, quote unquote.
Nah, he's a quote unquote nice guy, maybe. But
yeah,
anyway, there's at least one more thing we can find here. If I can get the on the body itself.
I'm sorry, Blake, you did not deserve that.
No, probably not.
And then there's the music, yay! Now that those things are actually happening, I have more opportunities to make jokes.
Yeah.
I was really nervous about that from the beginning. It's a hat.
Not quite a hat.
It's blood.
Nope.
It's spooky ghost.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
It's a woman? What the?
It's a phone receiver.
What? Oh, that makes sense. But also, what? I was so wrong. I was
gonna say, you weren't going to guess that. Probably because you haven't seen too many phones with handsets lately, so you wouldn't think of that to be a phone handset.
I wasn't even thinking along the lines of phone, period. Like, I assumed it was, like, literally on the body.
Nope. Just near the body.
That's odd. Blake's phone is left off the hook.
But you can see the phone sitting there on the desk.
Yeah.
It's clearly not off the hook.
Yeah. They clearly just added Blake's body in afterwards.
The positioning suggests he had only lifted the receiver when he was struck.
Maybe he was trying to make a call, but the killer got him.
So, once you have cleared out a room, that goes away.
Alright.
So,
now we just have to question this asshole.
let's see if he has anything. I don't think he has anything new.
We found these letters on Blake's desk. Have you ever written to the studio?
This is kind of embarrassing, but I don't write much. Mostly stick to invoices, Christmas cards. Even then, I make mistakes.
What are invoices? Is that an email thing?
Invoice? It's whenever you buy something, a receipt is technically an invoice.
Oh.
It's basically just a list of things that you have sold or purchased.
I'm learning a lot of things tonight.
But that's basically all it is. It's typically when they say invoice, they mean kind of like business to business transaction. Like, for example, he's a handyman type thing. So he would send them an invoice for how many hours he worked, materials he used, things like that, and then they would pay him for that.
I gotcha.
And one Christmas, I accidentally sent bright red lingerie to the hardware store instead of my girl at the time. Would have been fine, except she woke up on Christmas morning and did an invoice for 14 feet of plywood. And she still hadn't paid.
What about this name? Showmaster66. Do you recognize it? Oh, I just got it! To show. TV show. Master. 66. 66.
That's a name? Sounds more like an exercise bike.
He's not wrong. This tape recording has the audio mixed up. Someone was trying to blackmail me. The answer's Tilly. Where were you at 4:30 p.m. today?
Don't really keep track of time most days. I think I was working on the set?
Do you have any proof?
What do you think all these tools are for? I ain't here to build a dollhouse.
Just a better saver.
And that's it. So that's literally all we can do in here. So we need to head back to the break room.
So how come Cross couldn't figure this stuff out?
Huh?
How come Cross couldn't figure this stuff out? It was so easy for us.
Well, the thing is, we don't know what Cross has actually figured out yet. We don't know what he's put together. He isn't sharing anything with us. He could have already put a lot of this stuff together, but he just doesn't have the final clues to make it airtight.
He could very well be a suspect himself.
I'm just gonna say it now, Cross is never a suspect. He wasn't even in the vicinity. They called him in after the fact.
Right. Gotcha. What's a shot?
So let's see here. Trying to think of what we haven't shown him.
I've been playing this one game lately called No Show, which is basically a social deduction game. Kind of like Among Us, where you have to like find murderers on like a spaceship. I've gotten really good at that game because I've been obsessed with it. So I've been really into like mystery solving lately, or like deduction skills in general.
I might have to look at that game later. I don't think I know it off the top of my head.
It got released in the US like this year. Like I think last month. It's on the Switch.
I might have to look at it.
I want to like let's play it myself someday. I haven't finished it, but it gets really good.
At any rate, we have a bottle of hair dye, and we have our makeup artist here. Let's see what he has to say about this stuff.
Can you tell me anything about the spot?
Where did you get this? This is Kohler brand hair dye. Trust me on it, you don't want this stuff anywhere near your head.
Bill found it like softness. What did you recommend, I take it?
You'd be better off using spray paint. I threw all that trash out years ago and have been very strict with the suppliers. I spent a long time explaining all the painful ways it could be inserted into the sales guy if they tried to flog me anymore.
So someone else was supplying it. This could belong to the killer. Didn't we figure that out already?
If you ask me, you'd have to be a psycho to use that stuff. But why would a murderer need hair dye?
Disguise, maybe? That sounds like the story of someone who was getting murdered.
What the hell was that?
I think it was Becky. It's hard that he came from the set.
You think she found another body? You better go check.
How do we know she isn't the body she was in the show? Me?
What? I would love to be there to back you up. But I should probably stay here. In case the killer tries to hide it in the fridge.
Bro, we're just showing him evidence. You gotta say Becky for some reason.
However, how strange. This room doesn't seem to be finished.
It's a TV set, Scout. This is where we film Murder Miss Terry. Becky? Are you here? Get away from me, you freak! I said get away from me! What's going on? Ah! Don't sneak up on me like that, you idiot! Are you okay? Is someone else? Oh crap, he's coming this way! I'm getting out of here! If he asks, you didn't see me. Got it? Who asks?
Becky, please! I just want to read you something!
I got freaked out! I knew they were gonna pull that eventually.
Oh, hi, Anna! Say, did Becky come this way?
This doesn't matter, right?
I don't think it matters too much here.
You know what?
Do you want to screw Becky over or not?
I'm gonna be the bigger person. I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Ah, dang it! I guess I'll just wait here in case she comes back.
I did a good deed today.
I can't believe it! I'm really here on the set!
What are you doing in here? Why did Becky scream like that?
Oh, well, I guess I surprised her. I never realized studio TVs were so dark.
TV studios.
Yes, well.
So you were just standing around in the dark on an empty set.
Not just any empty set. This is the actual set where Murder Miss Terry is formed. Yeah.
I felt that. Yeah, was. So you're a pretty big fan of the show? Staring at everything you're wearing?
Absolutely. Miss Terry, Becky, is pretty much my idol.
You got into a pretty heated argument with her.
And don't get me wrong, I love your character too. Miss Terry and Detective Oates are the greatest TV detectives of all time.
Thanks, John. That's just a shame it's all over.
Over? You don't think they could cancel the show, do you?
I can't tell you all about the link. Who's the one who brought us back to this
But you have to keep going. Think of it as a tribute to him. A memorial season. Wouldn't that be the best way to honor his work?
One of the last things Blake did was cancel my contract.
You're kidding! You can't have Terry without Oates. That's ridiculous.
Without having seen a single episode of this show, I feel inclined to agree for some reason. I think that's ridiculous. Wait until you hear about a talking field.
As soon as I get home, I'm posting on Alt TV Miss Terry about this. There'll be angry letters, black faxes, riots!
Black faxes?
Black faxes. Yeah.
Is that like blackmail?
I don't know.
You really want Becky to like you, huh?
She's so cool. I just wish she'd talk to me.
She
No matter what I say. Huh?
She yelled at you quite a bit, so.
That's not talking. No matter what I say, she looks at me like I'm something nasty she stepped in.
Your John voice is turning into Duplex.
I know. I don't understand. Becky has shown no signs of interest in you, but you keep trying. Because she's Miss freaking Terry. I might have no chance, but I gotta try. Even if she tells me to go to hell, at least she spoke to me.
I can't decide if that's sweet or just creepy. It's just creepy. Who are you kidding, Anna?
You don't happen to know if she's into poetry, do you?
She is not. I don't think so. Why?
No reason.
I feel like we're watching this stuff happen out of order.
No, we're not really seeing anything happen out of order. It's just he's clueless.
I feel like there's some continuity errors here.
No, not really. Because he's spent the entire time running after her, trying to pin her down, and he hasn't been able to read her poetry yet. He keeps trying, but she keeps running away.
What do you think about Tully, Beach Deck?
He's such a jerk! All muscle and no brains! And the way he's always flirting with Becky makes me sick!
I want to be inclined to agree.
If you're trying to find a murder around here, he's big enough to do it, and stupid enough not to hide it properly either. Why do women always go like meatheads for him when there are good guys like me just waiting to be given a chance?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe if you're loving them, instead of back to marry something, that'd be a good start.
You're talking crazy. Oh, sure, and what would you know about it? Sorry, didn't mean to snap at you. All this murder stuff's got me pretty tense. So, tampon? He doesn't know what that is.
We have no reaction to the friggin'...
He has no reaction to the tampon. This is correct.
I don't know whether that... Okay, that says a lot about him. What can you tell me about this mystery action? What's supposed to be green?
It's from Season 2, Episode 14. You and Miss Terry had to disguise yourselves as exterminators.
Yeah, that was the end of the cult. I remember that episode. You just great line. The longest one of them was just, oh no, not the boat again! Not exactly what I wanted.
Detective Oates is a faithful companion, but she's not on the same intellectual level as Miss Terry.
Thanks.
He doesn't know what a screwdriver is, or an apple.
How are you this dumb? How are you this sheltered? I'm not supposed you can tell me anything about this tape.
Sure, it looks like a standard VHS tape. Interestingly, VHS may have won the format war against Betamax, but it was the inferior format in terms of quality.
Wow.
Of
You were
course,
right.
anyone who's serious about quality like me adopted Laserdisc for all their home video needs.
I vaguely remember what you said.
Because we're still using Laserdisc, aren't we?
Are
Speaking
we?
of which, when are we still planning on releasing Murder Mystery on Laserdisc? No, we are not using Laserdisc anymore. DVD kinda won that showdown.
Huh. That's, not really enough to put.
He doesn't know what coffee is either.
Do you recognize this ID?
Nah, sorry. Wait, is that a real studio ID? That's so cool!
I would have been more concerned if you did recognize it. Think everyone has arrived?
There was no one in the security booth outside, so I thought it wouldn't hurt anything if I just came in to look around.
So you're saying you snuck into the studio. How did you not piece that together?
Yeah, but I wouldn't do anything weird.
Can you call your hair, John?
I thought about dyeing my hair some kind of wild color. Wouldn't that be crazy? Anyway, I decided not to. People may think I'm some kind of pop star, and I don't want that kind of attention. Plus, my mom said it's really bad for your hair, so...
Oh my god, everything. I've used hair dye before, and now I feel guilty about it.
It doesn't actually hurt your hair.
Okay. Any of these
People who
letters?
use it incorrectly can have their hair fried, but if you know what you're doing, you don't actually damage your hair.
Okay, good. Any of these letters look familiar to you?
No, why would they?
Just a wild guess. You've sent fan mail before, right? I'll bet you know our address by heart, which totally isn't creepy.
I've also memorized the studio phone and fax numbers, and my 10-digit membership code for Miss Terry's Junior Investigators Club.
Also definitely not creepy.
But I haven't sent any fan mail recently. And who signed these so-called letters anyway? You won't find my name at the bottom, that's for sure.
True. They're signed by Showmaster66.
It's a pretty cool handle, but I don't recognize it. Suspicion.
Very.
Where did you get that? I mean, I've seen a cassette recorder before. There's nothing special about that one. Quite the opposite. The recording quality was so bad that most of the audio is unintelligible. What? Oh man, I knew I shouldn't have, nothing, never mind. Nothing to see here. Move along.
Have what?
Shouldn't have told you how much of a fan I am of your show. You're trying to sell me some cheap tape recorder just because you play Detective Oates? I've never been so insulted in my life.
Hang on,
This guy owns every Miss Terry collectible. He'll probably buy any old crap.
I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just wanted to know if you recognized it.
Ah, well, okay then. Never seen it before in my life.
Oh god dang it, I thought we found him. So, we found a stack of hate mail and an audio tape, both in the room where Blake was murdered.
And analysis suggests that both of these belong to the same person, Showmaster 66.
At the same time, the recording tells us that Blake was killed because someone wanted me fired from the show. And it can't be John, because he likes Detective Oates.
There's a 70.4967% chance that the hate mail was sent by the same person who killed Blake.
We're dealing with some kind of crazy fan, and you're big on the online forums. You must know something, John.
I don't know what to tell you. Please,
Don't worry. I think I already know who Showmaster 66 really is. Oh! Oh! It can't be Becky. It can't be Becky.
Nope.
It's either him or Tully.
Well, yeah.
He is a
Which
super...
is the one that seems more likely to actually use a computer?
John?
Yep.
Showmaster 66 is you. It's you, isn't it? You're Showmaster 66.
Alright, fine, you got me. It's mine. It's all mine. The tape recorder, the letters.
You killed Blake. What did he ever do to you?
No, I didn't kill anyone. You have to believe me. Ms. Rahi, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Just in time, Detective. I've identified the murderer of Blake Patterson.
And just because I can, we are leaving it off right here.
Oh, you monster!
Should I sing Raccoon again?
Sure!
Anyway, when we come back, we will actually see this little showdown happen. But until then, take care, everyone.
Yeah, bye.